What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here, West Georgia Rides and Customs. Want to give y'all a little update today on the Revell 32 Ford 3 window that I've been working on for quite a while. Got a lot done on it this week. Had to just a lot of small detail work is going into this thing now. Had a lot of questions also regarding the color that we painted this body. I tell you what, I'm very proud of this. This thing really has turned out really well. I'm proud of the chop too. This is probably one of the hardest chops I've ever tried to accomplish, but this thing just turned out really well. A lot of work also went into the fender wells to get these big, massive Pro Street meats fitting up under that thing, but we'll get into that here just in a minute. But let's push this out of the way and bring in the what I've really been working hot and heavy on this week. The got the wheels. It's sitting on its own now. The wheels are glued in. Got a set of disc brake calipers and rotors put on the wheels. Got them glued in. The wheels, got them all glued up on the tires and wheels. Tires are sanded. Rear end set. Let's flip this thing over, and there's where we're at. With engine's already mounted in. We finished the engine up about a week or so ago. Got all the detail work done on it and got it plugged and waiting on. Just really waiting on to get the. Got to get this floor pan in. I'm going to get this flock today. We'll get some flocking. We got the seats all detailed up, and once we establish where the carpet's going to lay in there, we'll get that here pretty soon. Once we do that, we'll glue the seat in. Then this gets mounted onto the frame. This floor pan, we just painted it, and the firewall, we painted it a racing white. It's just kind of it's not a real bright white. It's just it's kind of a creamy white. We got the motor glued in. Still got to put our other plug wire up to the firewall here pretty soon, but we'll get this mounted in there like so, and then we'll flip this over. You can see a little bit more of the detail that we've done up underneath the car. Got to put a drive shaft in sometime today. We'll fabricate that out of the K&S tubing that I like to do and put some 3D printed U-joints in there, and then we got to figure out where our exhaust is going to go. Haven't really studied that right yet. We don't, not really sure yet, but it'll get in there. But just really proud that the motor is in there. We got it setting pretty close to that firewall. That's a big motor to go in actually a 29 Roadster frame, because that's what I did use. But we'll set the seats in that thing. Push that off over there. We finished up the door cards also. We'll pull these over here. Got all the detail painting, all the washes and stuff that makes all the detail pop out on that. But there those are. We got those finished up this week as well. Finished up the dash. The dash is looking really well. We used a model car garage photo etch grill right there, so that'll make that dash pop out even more. Custom fabbed a aluminum steering wheel column. Got that all finished up, and got the steering wheel all finished up. Got one of the MCV shifters, B&M shifter, will go in the floorboard there. What else we got? Got the radiator. Got the radiator shroud here. Already got the photo etch model car garage photo etch grill and mounted already. We'll set that off over here. Everything's pretty much polished up and ready for final assembly. But let's talk a little bit more about the body. I'll reach over here. I'm gonna grab once I get a body pretty much polished. But this, I tell you, this is just this has been a fun little bill. I tell you, it's just really, I can't, I'm very proud of this one. Matter of fact, I'm going to take my Tamiya Static Proof dust brush here. If you haven't tried these Tamiya dust brushes, they do not create a they don't create a static like no other brushes would. So what I would suggest, try them out. If you see one, pick one up and try that. But it keeps kind of keeps the dust from settling on your model, and it doesn't create that positive charge that these things. That's what happens is the dust just automatically collects to it because you just kind of like walking through on carpet with bare feet and touching something. It's kind of like that, and that creates that dust go over to it. But this is we'll set this down right quick. But we'll talk about the color. The what we did was we primed everything once we got it into I think it was a gray primer. We came back over that with the Tamiya Gold. This is TS21. And if you've never shot the any of the candy colors, you have to have either a gold or a silver base, and then the color that we used was the House of Color Candy Brandy Wine. It's ready to spray. This is already reduced. This is ready to go into your airbrush as soon as you get it. And once we started shooting this, I went with 3 coats first, and just kept gradually building it up on there until I got the desired color. And I could, when you do a candy color and you spray it over the gold, you think the gold goes away. The gold comes back really when you hit it with a clear, and it kind of bleeds through. So it really just makes this candy brandy wine stand out. We once we we sprayed this, we put it in the dehydrator, and we cured it overnight for about 8 hours. Then we the next day we mixed up some of the Acme 2K Clear that I like to use, and we went with 4 coats over this. And then after each coat, the first coat I just kind of a light tack coat, and then we put that into the dehydrator, let that cure for probably about 10 minutes, and then we come back with another coat. There was 4 coats of clear on this, and I tell you what, it made this thing pop. And as I said earlier, this is just a beautiful color. Really like this House of Color stuff, and we'll be implementing that into the shop here in a few more builds, I might add. And when you order some of this stuff, this House of Color, this was gifted to me by one of my subscribers, Mr. Teddy Mayo over there at Ted's Models and Guitars. I've been wanting to use this, and I finally found the car that I wanted to use it on. So I've got this. I got some candy apple red. We might be implementing into another build here pretty soon. So stay tuned to that coming up pretty soon. But this is where we're at. We're getting down to the final stages on this build. It's really went together really well. I'm gonna knock on wood and hope and pray nothing happens between now and then. So, but appreciate everybody that's been following along in this build series. Appreciate all of my subscribers, both new and older ones. It's been watching me for some time now. Let me get this steering wheel out of the way. I just noticed it, and don't want to drag it off in the floor and then have to rebuild a new one. But yeah, this thing will be coming down the wire here pretty soon, and we'll be getting a finish on it once we get the body on there, get the final plumbing and all done as far as the hoses and stuff run on it, and then we'll be showing y'all a final product here pretty soon. Hope this finds everybody well. Hope everybody has an enjoyable weekend this weekend. Get you some well-deserved rest and some bench time. And as I always say, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.